Good afternoon. My name is Noah Brewer, and this is my presentation on Micrurus fulvius, more commonly known as the eastern coral snake. The eastern coral snake is in the kingdom Animalia, or animals, the phylum Chordata, which means having a notochord, class Reptilia, or reptiles, order Squamata, which means scaled reptile, the family Elapidae, which is a family of venomous snakes, usually in tropical and subtropical areas, and genus and species Micrurus fulvius, which is the eastern coral snake. This species is typically found from Louisiana up to North Carolina and primarily found along the coasts. They occupy all of Florida, and there's a small part of their range which extends into central Alabama. They're most commonly associated with sandy soils, especially that of pine and scrub oak forested areas. They spend most of their lives underground or under various types of debris, including fallen trees, fallen logs, brush, and other types of cover, which makes them not very common to be seen out in the open. The eastern coral snake is generally a slender snake that only reaches between 1 and 2 feet long, with a girth not reaching much larger than one's finger. Their pattern consists of red, yellow, and black rings, where the red always touches yellow. This venomous species can be differentiated from other non-venomous species that look very similar by the saying, red touch yellow, kill a fellow, and red touch black, you're okay, Jack. The nose of this species is always black, and they have a pair of fixed fangs at the front of the mouth from which they deliver their venom. As I mentioned previously, this snake is venomous, although they differ from a lot of other venomous snakes, whereas their venom is a neurotoxin, which shuts down neurotransmitter complexes, and this can stop many vital body processes like breathing and other things that you need to survive. They typically feed on various reptiles and amphibians, including frogs, lizards, and even other smaller snakes. And they're known for curling the tip of their tail into a circle when they feel threatened, and this is kind of a warning mechanism towards predators. Now, even though they're venomous, they rarely bite humans because their mouths are so small, and they're fairly docile snake. They need to chew in order to inject their venom, so rarely do humans get bit by this snake. Reproduction. This is the only venomous snake in North America that lays eggs. All others are viviparous, meaning that they are live birthers. They lay a clutch of 6 to 7 eggs in early March to May, which incubate all summer long until they hatch in July through September. The newborns are venomous right from the time that they exit the egg and are generally around 7 inches, and they can generally live 5 to 7 years where they will grow up to 1 to 2 feet long. The eastern coral snake is currently listed as least concern based on the IUCN Red List. The fact that they're primarily nocturnal and their otherwise secretive behavior makes them very difficult to monitor. This means that it's suspected that humans often unknowingly destroy local populations without knowing it. But despite this information, it is still believed that they're doing okay as a species and their range has not decreased in the past few years. A few interesting facts about this species. The first is they're ophiophagous, which means they are snake eaters. They're known to eat many different types of snakes and even snakes of their own species, if they're smaller than themselves. They're proteroglyphs, which means they have fixed fangs. These fangs uh, are in line with all the other teeth, but they just simply do not fold up compared to selenoglyphs, which are in the viper family. And they're actually in the same family as cobras, and they're sometimes referred to as the American cobra. And their venom is the second strongest of all snake venoms. But like I mentioned earlier, they have to chew in order to deliver the venom to their prey. And because of that, there have been no recorded instances of a coral snake bite in North America since the invention or since the release of antivenom, which was in the 1960s. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks for watching.